2, 1, purr.
Purr, period, purr. Purr Slayer.
That's fire. We live?
You know the biz.
You know the biz. You know the biz. We got Mr. Chauncey, Mr. Billups, Mr. Worldwide.
Mr. Worldwide. Is that a fat
Okay,
joke?
well,
Is that a fat joke? Oh, let me find out it's a fat joke, boy. Let me fucking find out. Just kidding.
I would never body shame you. You're my twin for real.
Stop the cap.
So I'm talking about.
Jesus Christ. It's Street Champs, episode 99 of the motherfucking show. How you guys doing
Already?
tonight?
Already.
That's what we got.
Are we shaving your head next week?
We might be shaving something of mine.
Whoa.
Okay,
Your
we're
Badusi?
out.
No. Algo. There goes the algo.
Tionna, how you doing tonight?
I'm disgusted.
Right?
I'm appalled. I'm doing good. Other than that,
Appalled and turned on?
nope.
Just
Nope.
appalled.
How was your week, babes?
It's good. It's really good. I pretty much just worked this week.
Can everyone get off the Wi-Fi too?
I'm
I just did that.
Nice.
I worked. I went and saw my mom. She's kind of not feeling good these days, so I went and visited her, hung out with her for a bit. She hooked it up fat with like some groceries and toiletries.
Ugh,
yeah,
love
she
that.
hooked it up fat with snacks.
She's like, I can kind of
and
smell
food.
your kind of rank right now. So here, take some toilet paper and wipe your vagina lips after you pee, like Marty says.
That was really gross.
Whoa.
And I feel
They weren't here for the conversation.
I
No
feel
context.
verbally violated.
This hat has got you off to a great start.
Well, me and Marty and Dave were talking about if.
Just turn off his mic.
Well, no, we have to. Yeah.
Oh my god.
It really wasn't that deep of a conversation. We were just talking about.
Like talking about my
because-
mom. She's hooking me up with like some necessities, like household items, and
And
he's
we love
like-
that for you. I'm fucking jealous. I wish my mom would do that for me.
But it's been a good week. Just kind of working, chilling. Tomorrow's kind of getting exciting for me. I have a second round of castings for a fashion show in Denver. So,
Hell yeah.
How many rounds are there usually? 3? Or
I guess it depends on the show. So like this show, round 1 basically was like if you made it to round 1, like you're already walking in the show. Round 2 basically is just like the designers will be there and the designers are going to decide which model is going to walk for them and maybe give them a better idea of what model's going to wear what. So I'm really excited for that. And then I actually just kind of like pre-auditioned for another casting, which is a fashion show also in October in Denver. And both of these are paid, which is super
Yay!
Oh,
We make money. We make money. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, I'm so happy for you. Good
So
luck.
yeah, I'm really doing the damn thing, like trying to get shit taken care of. Deryk, I cannot take you seriously.
Oh,
This
my
man looks like he's in
God.
witness protection right now.
Yeah, bro, you're not cooking.
You look like you witnessed something and then ratted right away.
He was like, Tiana's talking about Tiana's talking about fashion shows. Like, I'm just gonna do her one better.
Yeah, I'm gonna be a fashion show. No, I mean, I'm witnessing the witness I need protecting from is Tionna fucking
We're all taking
ascending
pictures, I love
to model greatness. She's gonna be the next fucking
Kendall Jenner.
Kim K. Okay, Kendall
No.
Jenner.
No,
Ruined
Kendall
it.
Jenner is a good one. Kendall Jenner. Coco Rocha.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to. She's
Twiggy.
fab.
Anyways, I'm super happy for
Yeah,
you.
that's
really
badass.
exciting.
Guys, thanks.
And then you're still doing New York Fashion Week, all of that still, right?
So it just didn't work out in my favor. It's actually, I was supposed to fly there yesterday, but it just like
Thanks for bringing it up, Marty.
Well,
No,
to
it's
even per
okay.
se, like
kidding.
that door closed, and look at all these other doors that are opening, and all these castings and everything that she's doing, and now she's getting paid for it.
Yeah,
Were you gonna get paid for New York Fashion Week?
No, but
Boom.
I was gonna have to pay for my flight, my travel, all of my expensive, my stays. So it was like, it just wasn't in the cards for me to be able to do that comfortably and enjoy it. Like it would have been like, okay, I'm gonna have to go out there and I'm gonna have to like, a subway ride's like $2. And I would have had to like make sure that I had enough money for the subway. Like it would have been really tight. And I don't know, my personal opinion, I think it's worth taking a risk like that. And like, especially like money comes and it goes, but also, I mean, if I'm going to go somewhere, especially like, I don't know, New York or somewhere, like I want to be able to go and at least be comfortable, at least go get a pizza or,
And it's
you know,
expensive out there.
So like,
Don't lie. You're not eating pizza for a modeling trip.
Bro, the
Fuck
pizza in New
I
York is
am.
so good.
The fuck I am. Yes, I am.
The pizza is so good there.
No.
I can imagine.
So anyway, it's like, and it kind of was a bummer too because I was like, it's fine, like it's gonna work out, and it definitely is working out. But I found out the designer that I was gonna walk for, the show's on Saturday in New York, which is the same day as the casting. So it was like one or the other. Do I get paid or do I pay a fuck ton of money to like get a maybe? And
I got my toes done this week. Send me $10.
So, honestly, don't send her 10. Pay for a fucking pedicure. You fucking.
Yeah.
It was 70.
75.
Cash App Street
Plus
Champs
tip.
won. Street Champs won.
So I don't know. It's working out. And my designer that I was gonna walk for in New York, she like has her line on Shein, which like is super fucking cool because like it's a big brand or a big app. A lot of people use it, but it just didn't work out, and that's okay because other things are coming my way, and I'm very blessed.
Absolutely.
So.
And I mean,
yeah.
it doesn't mean that that's not in your future either, too.
Right,
You know what I mean?
right. One day I'm gonna get an email, and they're gonna be like, Tionna Badakai, we're gonna pay you $15,000 to just walk in this show. And I'm gonna be like, all right, cool, you got my flight, you got my stay, you got my food. And they're like, baby, we got your pedicure too. And I'm like, thank you.
Oh yeah, talk your shit.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
She gonna get it. She gonna get it.
So
Manifestation
anyway,
for real.
yeah, so
For real.
I believe that everything's gonna work out for me. It already is. And I feel good.
That's good.
Yeah.
I'm
Oh,
so
yeah,
happy
that's
for
fire.
you.
Thanks guys.
How you gonna follow up with that, Dave?
Y'all always do this to me.
My bad.
That's crazy.
He's gay now.
No, just not all the way moved in, but I'm living in my like new place now.
Oh yeah, all by yourself.
Yeah, it's
huh?
exciting.
That is nice.
No roommates. We love that.
Oh yeah, I've never been like living by myself my whole life. I've always had roommates, or like I went from like my parents' crib to a dorm room to like living at Wolf, and then just a roommate pretty much. So now
Congratulations.
It's
it's
wild.
peaceful.
It's so nice. I love
It's
it.
a dream.
I'll be losing shit so fast though, because I'll put it down in one room and leave it. Because normally I'm just in a room.
You have so much more space to leave shit now.
Yeah.
He's all, which room is it in? I don't know.
Is it in room 1 or room 2?
I like missed a call for once, and I'm like, how didn't I hear that? And I'm like, oh, my house is big. So.
Yeah, talk to him. Talk to him, nigga. That's fire. Flex on him real quick. Yeah. Damn, that got me hyped up. Shit. It's not even my house.
He's also, why isn't there a house party yet? Why isn't there a housewarming or nothing?
Yeah, that's why I'm getting kind of hyped.
Like,
Kinda-
what's behind
when we
door number
barbecuing?
2?
When we
I
barbecuing?
bring some ribs.
My backyard is laughably small, y'all.
That's fine. Can it
Hey, at
fit
least
10
you have
people?
one.
We be like shoulder to shoulder.
That's fine.
That's
like we're
okay.
not already.
Yeah, we love to love.
Let me get like all the way moved in, and then we'll do a little kickback.
He's all give me about
excuses
7
already.
to 10 business days for real. I'll get back to you. Yep.
He's like, so I don't want to have a barbecue, and I don't want you guys in my house. I wanted to be alone for a reason,
I love
motherfuckers.
that. Have you met your neighbors or anything yet?
Not yet, but I'm like kind of like worried. So they know like that I'm there, but I'm the youngest person there by decades.
Oh, that is so much better. You're not gonna have no fucking problems unless they're the
No.
old people that fight.
Yeah.
Oh, we ain't gonna have
Honestly-
no problems. It's gonna be copacetic. But I'm assuming they're gonna think I'm the problem because I'm
Yeah.
young.
Yeah.
They're like, they look at me and they're just like, oh, he's gonna be up to no good.
Don't be bumping your
They're like-
music.
If I can make a suggestion.
Put those fucking glasses down.
If I can make a suggestion, so our neighbor, she's older, sweet woman.
She's single?
I would just like go and introduce
Jesus.
yourself, be like, "Hey, I'm your new neighbor. Nice to meet you." Because Loki, like my neighbor, she's the shit. Like shout out.
I
Shout
would
out
die
Carol,
for
for
my
real.
old neighbor. She was like 80.
Yeah, she's
I fucking
cool.
loved her. My dogs loved her. I would die for that lady. We cooked each other sweets all the time.
mean-
Yeah.
Aw.
You gotta get along with your neighbors because essentially, like your packages, shit like that, they're gonna be the ones that look out for it.
Oh, I'll
Yeah.
definitely like.
I got one of my packages stolen, and my neighbor's man went and hunted down the chick that took it.
Damn, that's
What?
nice.
Mhm.
That's
Seems like just
super
an
nice.
excuse to hit a woman.
Whoa,
He just ripped it out of her hands. He
Oh.
didn't do anything.
Honestly,
that was in your back pocket, huh?
You know what? I don't like Derek in this hat, bro.
Me either. It
And
brings
what's
out a
crazy
different
about
side of
it?
him.
Like it looks good on him, but it's like, bro, like I don't know, you're
guys-
not
He
allowed
can't
to.
go-
When did you
handle
guys
too
get all
reckless.
sensitive? When did you guys get all fucking PC on here on this podcast? I thought we were fucking.
Because we're
Street
not
Champ show.
we're not kids no more. We're fucking adults. You gotta act like it.
Because we want to run for mayor, so we're watching what we say.
As you should. I mean, vote for me this current election season. You know,
He's all talking about pussy lips in the beginning and everything like that. Jesus Christ.
I got.
This guy is definitely repping Dipset in this episode.
I did. I
Look,
am.
he's making a mess. We're bringing a flag out now.
I'm number 4 on the mayor.
So how was your week? Let's talk about your week. You got place number 4. Where? Why? How did that happen?
Number 4 is my favorite.
Do they
number.
just pick shit out of like a
You hear that?
hat, and then that's the number you are?
So these flags were in like a small base with like glass rocks, like you would put in a fish tank.
Oh, you picked 4?
Yeah, and there was 9 of them because there's 9 people running.
Tionna.
So at first we did like a random pick to see who was the order we were gonna pick in. So I was like the 6th pick, and I got number 4.
You got? Oh yeah.
Some fool I never even heard of got number 1. Like, no, I'm sorry, dude. I don't know who you are, but like, obviously, be serious. You're not.
I cannot wait
you
to
don't
get
even
my
got a chance.
ballot. I cannot wait to get my ballot just to see Deryk's name. Like, I truly did not think he was gonna go this far. Like, he was gonna commit this much. I thought it was just for shits and giggles
I did too.
in the front,
and
in the beginning.
I'm really proud of you, Derek. I think you're
I'm
doing
happy you committed.
Yeah.
I'm glad that you're seeing this through. Not saying that you have commitment issues, but
Hey, I was there. We were having conversations like back before Deryk had committed to it. When I say had, like before like the announcement and everything, and he was 10 toes down when he signed up.
So, did you truly want to run for mayor because you really want to make a difference, or what made you want to be like, oh, I'm gonna go run for mayor and actually like go through with it?
You know, I think it was on my New Year's resolutions. I made a list when we were on our way to Denver. You didn't go because you were a gay.
Because I was in Denver already.
Did we hang out that night?
No,
Oh yeah.
I
Anyway.
did something different. No, actually, I was in Pueblo for New Year's.
Oh yeah. But we all
anyway,
went to Denver, and I blacked out that night.
You
But
did black out.
When doesn't he?
on the
You
drive
made a
up there,
dick that night.
I was being a dick. That's what I heard. I'm sorry. I apologize multiple times.
It's alright. I forgive.
so you created a resolution.
On the way
Hey,
up
you
there,
were
Jolo.
what
Hey,
was it
Jolo.
like? What was your resolution like?
I
Smoke
still-
smoke less backwoods, work out a little more, drink a little more water, and run for mayor.
none of those.
I think Smokeless
What?
was one of yours because you were on that fucking kick of not smoking in the beginning of the shows and shit like that, and we only smoked like maybe one blunt, if that.
The reason I stopped smoking sometimes is because of my lung health. I have like weird lungs ever since COVID.
Asthma.
I don't know. Ever since COVID and carts, like they kind of fucked me up. But anyway, the whole mayor thing. I forgot what was the question.
Resolution.
New Year's resolution. I made a New Year's resolution list going up to Denver with Tionna and Macy, and I constantly look at it to this day. And that was on the resolution list, was to run for political office. I didn't know what at the time. I just put run for office, and I could have ran for city council, but I just thought like go big or don't do nothing at all. Like if I lose mayor, I'd rather have lost mayor than fucking won city council.
Would you still go for a city council if you lose mayor?
No, I'll run for mayor again. I'm gonna run for president this next election term, I think.
You have to be 35, bud.
Yeah.
Oh well, fuck it. I'm gonna fucking run for governor fucking next election term.
Jared Polis, look out.
Yeah.
Good luck. A lot of people like him.
But also, they put themselves in the news cycle. They do something outlandish,
It's the blunt.
and you know, it puts them like in a topic of conversation. So like
You're making noise.
exactly. So if we all did something crazy, you know, it'd get more talk just to the podcast. You know, do I want to be mayor? Like, not necessarily, but do I want to see change in Pueblo? Yes.
Clip that. Clip that. No, I'm just kidding.
I mean, do I want to lead the entire city? Like,
Have
that'd
you
be
done
interesting.
anything to make a change, or
I think
try
this-
to do anything?
I think this podcast made a huge change in the city.
How? I think incorporating a lot of artists and like how we support other local groups and stuff like that. I definitely think they're so. But to say I don't think that's necessarily a change. I think that's more of like networking.
I think it's more of like a mindset community change. Like people our age, like none of us in this room knew each other, except for Chauncey and Paige a little bit, right?
I knew,
Yeah.
I knew my audience.
Yeah.
All right. So like it brought a lot of people together, like, and it kind of made like the mindset in people our age kind of shift. Like we have a good little network of what 30 to 40 people that we can confidently like say hi to at any like public situation. You know, that's a big thing because you know, it's a lot of people our age are doing something violent or something like that. So just to have that positive daily outlook is something different.
I do think arranging different events is another thing that I think
Absolutely.
we got to invest into. And like when I say events, maybe like fundraisers, maybe like toy events for like families.
Turkey
or,
drive this Thanksgiving for sure.
Well,
Yeah, I
and
mean,
then
some
even
stuff like
there's
that, you know what
there's a fundraising walk. I believe it is next Saturday morning at 9 a.m. I will have to get the location, but I want to say it's that area right behind. What is that new bar called? And it's also like the new Slabs.
Oh yeah.
Where that's at. So over there, it's a walk for awareness for suicide, and it's also a fundraiser. And I think like just going to shit like that and actually committing and not even volunteering, just like actually being in it and walking and doing stuff like that, or even how not necessarily we got gypped, but even to be involved at the mall with doing like the backpacks for the back to school,
yeah.
like shit like that. Like that's what I'm talking about, like change or trying to do or stuff like that. And we talk about the homeless situation and shit like that. And when Jake was on here, he was making like pretty much like goodie bags and handing them out to homeless people and stuff like that. Like I can't say like, oh, we need to do this, because I'm not necessarily always doing that. I have done it, but it's like just to say all of us in one could do it if we all pitched our own 20 and make our own gifts, and then we all be like, hey, we're gonna have this. Or if we go through our old clothes and be like, hey, we're gonna be here if you or someone knows that needs these clothes, like we could do shit like that. You know what I mean? Like there's more we could always do.
On Thursday I was gonna hit everyone up and be like, if we got like, you know, $200-$300 from the sponsors and just bought a bunch of pizzas and shit from like, you know, Little Caesars or something, and just go out to Northern and just like hand them out. I was gonna see who was down to do that, but I just didn't do it.
Absolutely, we could do that. And I mean, I even was gonna take them to Goodwill, but I'm actually saving it because I was wanting to talk to you guys about this. I have two. If we all go through our fucking clothes, do some spring cleaning, right? Summer's over, winter's going in. Go through your old clothes. I have 2 full boxes of clothes and shoes that I do
Fuck
not
giving
use.
them to Goodwill though.
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm not, because that's what I'm saying. We can go. I know a few places that we could take it to that give it out to the homeless, but I don't understand why we cannot do that ourselves either, too. Just to be like, we're going to be at the city park under the big pavilion handing out shit. Maybe we could just go get like a pack of hot dogs and grill over there and fucking hand those out too or something like that. You know what I mean? Like we could always do, like, kick it on a Saturday or Sunday or even like a random Thursday. You know what I mean?
Let's
So
do
food
it.
for that. Let's
Yeah,
do it.
let's
We can
do it.
plan
There's
it.
nothing
Everyone
stopping
kind of
us.
just go through our shit. You know what I mean?
I got
But
a
that's what
bag
I'm
sitting
saying.
at home
I'm
right
saying
now.
like change. Like I feel like
Bags
we
of
could
what?
definitely be more involved with the
Clothes.
community and make changes within that. Like we can definitely go out and look to more resources. We can pinpoint on places and people that we want to go to if we want to go and continue getting like more sponsors from other places. That could be a focus. We could like always separate and do shit like that. You know what I mean? But again, dedication.
Yeah,
True.
I'm not opposed. I want to do the homeless thing. I've wanted to since we started this. The homeless interviews have always been something I talked about. But like,
I don't even really think interviews were being honest though.
no, but
Yeah,
like,
I mean, but I think more to just like
wait,
participating. yeah.
imagine though with the interviews though, we get their story out. We put the GoFundMe for the family. You know, we put the GoFundMe for the person that lost everything. Like, our little platform could put money in their pockets. You know, where what really would help them is not food for a day. It's gonna be fucking, you know, $20 consistently, $100 consistently.
Or I feel like that's a good idea because it brings awareness too. Like a lot of people are like, oh, like they're homeless, like, and it becomes like oh, well, I work hard for. Sometimes shit happens. Sometimes you get illnesses. You can't afford to pay medical bills. You lose your job. Like
Literally.
sometimes life just fucks you, and it fucks you hard. And like, there's a lot of people out there, and it's like, oh, like, you know, even if it is drugs, like that doesn't mean they deserve to like barely survive.
Yeah.
You know, like.
And that's what I
Everyone
say
should
a
be able
lot
to
is that
eat.
everybody is always one tragedy away from being homeless.
Right.
For like, and I know a lot of people that just don't even have savings. You
Yeah,
know
a
what
lot
I
of
mean?
people live
And a lot
paycheck
of
to paycheck.
Exactly, and especially this
3/4
economy
of
fucking
Americans do.
sucks.
That
Yeah,
blows my mind.
it sucks. And I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm super grateful that I used to be like that. Absolutely, like it was fucking hard to be
I've
like.
been there, yeah.
Even when I was like splitting rent with somebody, I'm like, oh my god, I can't even fucking come up with like $600 right now. Are you fucking kidding me? But that was also on me because I was like bad money management and shit myself. You know what I mean? Fix it up.
You make
and
bad
I mean,
financial decisions.
Oh, absolutely, I did. But I got it right fucking back. But I don't know. It's definitely because I mean, again, I can't say that I never was because I used to be like, oh my god, like
We should go.
and I think it's because I had one bad experience and I fucking either way, it's gonna kind of be like that. With a homeless person, I remember I bought I was in JR's and I bought it like just some water and like one of the breakfast things that they had. Gave it to them and they're all like, I don't want this, and like got all fucking mad at me and everything, and I was like, you know, fuck you, and it was just ruined my whole day. And I didn't fuck with homeless people for a little bit after that, but that was like totally on me. But and I think now that in the job that I'm in and just kind of the field that I'm in, I deal with a lot more of the homeless people. So in hearing their stories, and there's so many different types of ways that people have gone homeless, as simple as like, oh, my mom passed away and I was taking care of her because she was sick, so I didn't have a job, and now that she's not here anymore, they're not getting like the income from like assisting her. Boom, can't pay for anything, lose the house, lose everything. Or people again go on drugs, or just lose your job and you're living paycheck to paycheck, and then you can't have anything. And there's a lot of people that are homeless but still have jobs. They are just homeless. That doesn't mean they're still not a human or anything, like, you know, that what I mean. Because once you think homeless, you like, oh, jump into like the person barely wearing clothes, it like stinks horrible, and you can tell they haven't showered in so days. Like, people always have like a certain concept of it when it really has such a wide range nowadays. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. I feel like another thing too is, why did my thought just completely leave my brain?
It happens.
Dude, you guys want to hear a funny story? Like, I wasn't like homeless, I guess. Like, I had like, in college, I had like enough money to pay like rent, but I was living in this like garage like during the winter
Wait,
time.
what?
Yeah, I was like,
Did you have a space heater or something?
yeah, no, I bought a space heater from Goodwill, but it sucked ass. But I was living in this garage during the winter time in
God.
Durango, bro. Cause
In the thick of it?
and dude, like, paying only $200 a month, like, it wasn't like homeless, but it was like pretty close to fucking homeless. Like, they could just walk in my garage at any time. Like, I didn't have shit in that shit. I just had like a bed on the ground and like a blanket over the window. It was fucking like trapping. Like, I was like sad as fuck. I would like cry myself to sleep. I'd be like, damn, like, how did I get here?
Okay, I'm super grateful. Damn.
Yeah,
How did you get there? What happened?
I
Kind
had
of zoned out that.
That was
first
his
half.
version of like saving money.
I had a condo.
He got it. Okay.
I had a condo with a roommate, and
How'd that go?
she, you know, it was kind of expensive. It was a kind of expensive condo, and she
He
kind
said,
of
"Oh no."
it was she kind of like we kind of ended up getting in an argument, and
Couldn't imagine.
Domestic dispute.
I was
nice.
just like, no, fuck it, I'm just gonna dip, and I just left, and I just like was like, oh, I don't have anywhere to go, and I just ended up in this
And so you found a garage?
acquaintance's garage, and I slept there for like 2 months, 2.5 months
In the wintertime.
in the winter time.
Gosh.
Damn.
It sucked.
Damn.
Yeah, I mean, those experiences would make us today. You know what I mean?
No wonder why
Like,
this
you had to go
motherfucker
through
was
those.
okay with living with rats. When he had, remember when he had a little rat infestation?
Yeah, I mean, rats are okay.
God, I can't. No.
Yeah, I think if you guys would have seen that garage room, like
How big
You
was
guys
it? Smaller than this?
it had the carport, and then it had like a door entrance area with like probably like a 6x8 like place where I had my bed,
Damn.
like 6
That
feet
is
by
kind
8
of.
feet.
That is pretty.
He was
small.
like, there's
Oh.
a bicycle hanging from the ceiling.
Right.
Bro, for
Toolbox.
He's
the dollar per square footage, they were robbing you blind, my friend.
How much were you paying?
It's been like $200 a month.
You pay $200 a month for like maybe 10 square feet.
Not even a heater. They were like down.
You've been had.
No, it was-
What did you
Yeah,
do?
they
Did you
were-
like?
there was
did you
already,
piss
like-
in
I'm
their,
glad
like,
you said acquaintance and not friend.
There was already
Yeah.
like 10 like hippie people like living in the house.
Oh my god.
It was like a fucking like hippie trap house.
There was HPV in there for sure.
Yeah,
My bad, yeah.
like 10 people using the same shower type shit, and like 6 dogs living
Athlete's
inside.
foot. And then you got parvo. Damn, there's a lot going on there.
It was rough.
I
It's
have a funny question then. Have y'all ever
on
given?
dick.
Oh shit. Have y'all ever given a homeless person who had a dog something just for the dog?
No.
There was a scenario where I was riding with my friend, and he had a bunch of dog food that like his dog had passed away, so he was like just looking for a homeless dude with a dog specifically for this.
Shout out
Oh,
in the cut,
yeah.
man. Shout out in the
Found,
cut.
but it's funny because it was like a 45-pound bag of dog food. Finds a homeless guy. He's like, "Hey, do you want this?" Immediately, that guy said no, no hesitation. He said no because he said it would have been a burden to hold on to it because it was like a big ass thing of dog food. And he's like, "Dude, you have a dog though," and he's just like, "Nope, I don't want to be."
That is true. I mean,
So
a lot
it-
of people do section it in bags that I've seen that they give it away. They just put it in like the big
Ziplocs or
Ziploc bag.
something?
Mhm.
I'm not saying like, you know, right or wrong or whatever, but like if you kind of think about it, when you're on the streets with like no actual place that is your own, that is your safe place. Like,
Yep.
you're constantly in fight or flight mode, so, like, you have to be ready to defend yourself if need be. Like, you have to be just, like, you're in fight or flight mode, you know? You're pretty much all in...
Guarded.
Yeah, like, you're guarded, you're instinctual, like...
Totally fair.
Imagine carrying a 45-pound...
It made sense to me.
Like,
It would be a burden for sure. But
maybe I'd ask for, like, a little bit, or I'd stash it somewhere.
Yeah.
Worst case, it's not there, but, like... I can kind of understand not wanting to hold a bunch of stuff, like, especially if you didn't have, like, a bag or something.
yeah, so like I understood both
Did he give
ways.
it away to someone
I
else?
think the sentiment, because I wasn't there for it, he was explaining this like third person. It seems like he was so frustrated that guy said no that he probably just like put the
Tossed
bag
it.
somewhere,
Oh,
like
yeah.
because he didn't have a dog no more. But I don't know. When I like worked at a liquor store in the past, I dealt with a lot of homeless people because they like frequented the liquor store, and I dealt with like one guy who was like, he became not homeless in the time that I worked at that liquor store. It was honestly really impressive to see.
Take that fucking hat off
Out of
now.
pocket.
I know. Tell
Yo,
me
that
I'm
hat's
about to
changing
rip
my
that
mans.
shit off.
He
I
swears.
hate him.
It's funny.
Now I'm not paying you shit for that, and I'm taking that home.
No.
No, that's fucked.
So you were working at a liquor store, and then what did you?
Basically, like I dealt with two types of homeless people. There was the super responsible guy who like eventually got on his feet, got a job, and like
Chauncey.
damn, not Chauncey, but
Damn.
the dude,
I
the,
know.
the
What
dude,
was
like,
that?
he totally like I assume is no longer homeless because last time I saw him, he was driving a vehicle. So who knows?
Dave.
No, it wasn't me. But then you got the other like end of the homeless where they would just throw a fistful of change at the counter and be like, "Let me get that $1 boot of vodka." You know what's messed up? They always have perfect change. It's just in the randomest combinations. Like I would count it and it would be perfect every time. I'm like, you must loiter a lot to have exact change.
I always remember there was a segment on the news of an anchor that had like gone undercover to panhandle and see how much they made in a day. Motherfucker, bitch, man almost made like $400 in a day.
It's like, why are we going to work and getting taxed
That's
for
what
it?
I was saying. I was like, I'm about to call off and just fucking do that.
Well,
for
that's
a
like
day.
imagine like you panhandling versus like Chauncey panhandling. Like who's gonna get more money?
I don't
know.
like this question.
I don't like the question either. I don't
Well,
know.
it's
Just take off
It's
the
either like
hat.
race or gender. Which one you choosing?
I know, I know.
I'm saying gender and pretty privilege.
I feel like if I was out panhandling, I would not look how I look right now.
But it was a girl that was a news anchor.
I would look bad.
Well, she's probably not out in her news anchor getup
Yeah.
and her microphone.
No,
like,
but she's
Probably looks like shit.
if she's on TV, she's somewhat. She has all of her
There's
teeth.
a lot of pretty homeless
She's
people
like-
that could be pretty if
There's
they
a lot
clean,
of-
but they do not, so they don't look
there's a
as
lot of homeless
attractive.
people that have all of their teeth. I feel like having all your teeth has nothing to do with being homeless.
No, I'm
There's
saying,
homeless people that will like sleep in their car and then
There's
go to
homeless
like
people who
Planet Fitness and
literally
shower.
have no idea that they're homeless.
Go off on that. What do you mean?
Well, I mean, like, I don't know. I would have never known that you didn't, like, you were living in a garage. Like,
Oh,
I would
yeah,
have
no.
never known you ever experienced that. I have a friend, she was telling me about time that she was homeless. I would have never known that. I bet a lot of people don't know that there was a period of 2 weeks I wasn't necessarily homeless, but, like, I didn't have a consistent place to sleep at night. So, like, you know, it just, you could be, the weekend was homeless.
Not able.
Yeah, Abel.
Able?
Not
Yeah, he was
able.
homeless.
Able.
Not able.
Sometimes, you know, it's people that you don't know. Like, you don't know what's going on behind closed doors. You could look at someone and be like, damn, like, they really look good. They must have money. Maybe they just present themselves well. They might be sleeping in their car and washing their shirt the next day. And
There's so much
know,
of that
like,
in
well,
society.
Exactly.
Though.
Again, and that's all it is. They're homeless. They're not like
There's also people that,
disabled or
but-
anything. You know what I mean?
not to get too deep with it, but some people have kind of like like this might sound shallow, but like a homeless mindset to where it's like they live in
They're homeless. in
like
here.
hold on like this wasn't the same example, but like there's some people who live in like a trailer, and there's nothing wrong with living in a trailer, but they drive like a Corvette or something. You know what I mean?
Drug
They're
dealer. That
prior-
is a
they're-
drug dealer.
That's fair, but I'm
buddy.
saying like I consider that kind of like homeless mindset where it's like your priorities are to have like a $200,000 car. Mindset where it's like your priorities are to have like a $200,000 car and like a